Salutes. Top of the AM. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of recording early in the morning. It is top of the morning. I've been a little missing in action for a few days. Boy, been under the weather. Caught a little head cold. You can hear it in my voice. I've been trying to stay teed up. Mucinex up, Clarinex up, all that other stupid shit. But one thing for certain, it ain't gonna stop me from getting to what I gotta get to. Welcome back to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit, the voice of the streets on YouTube. You see the title, My Story of Ralph Lowe. Yeah, I'm on my low life shit today for my boy Ralph. This is all for my boy Ralph. I'm on my low life shit today. Listen. When it comes to my story of Ralph Lowe, man, where do I begin? Whew. First and foremost, let me say this, man. The big fella's a good dude, man. Ralph is a great fucking dude, man. And I'm glad that we got through our shenanigans when we first met and we were able to go on and proceed with a long-term friendship. So shout outs and salutes to Ralph Lowe. Now, my story of Ralph Lowe begins, I'm going to say 1991, late summer going into the fall, because I went home in November, so this got to be like September. 9-1, late summer, C76. Now, at the time, I'm in the 6th building. I got my foot smashed down on the 6th building. I got a chokehold on that shit. I rolled up in the 6th building with a crew of dudes from the 4th building. Regulated shit. We rolled up in the house. We had to send some Harlem cats up out of here. Niggas was there for like 18 months with their foot on niggas' necks. My boy Derek, shout out to my boy Derek from Queens 40 Project, stand up. Derek was in the mix. He told me, wait till you go home. When I go home, you can do what you want. Sure enough, the morning that nigga went home, I turned it up, sent them niggas out, locked down the house. Facts. So now one summer I'm chilling, I got my feet kicked up. House is on smash. Police know what it is. 3 random dudes come up in the house. Now when they come up in the house, they on go time. These niggas scheming on that jack. It's early in the morning. I want to say like anywhere between 9 and 10 in the morning. Niggas is asleep. The police peeped it. Shout out to the police named Musa. Tall, light-skinned, elder barge looking motherfucker with a ponytail. He worked in the 6th building at one time. Then he came to the 4th building with me as well. But in 9-1, he was in the 6th building. And he was an OG at the time. You know what I'm saying? So he respected how I was moving, how I had the house, or whatever. When he brought the dudes in, he peeked it. He said, oh, these niggas scheming. It's about to be something. He don't want no smoke on his toes. So what the nigga do was, the nigga called me. Yo, Jackson, come here. I was under the name Richard Jackson at the time. And Ralph Lowe was the only motherfucker who still call me that shit to this day. So he police like, yo, Richard Jackson, come here. I'm like, yo, what's up? He like, listen, man, there's 3 of them. You already know what it is. Get your best 2. 3-on-3. Y'all niggas gonna deal when y'all fight. No weapons, no whatever the fuck y'all gonna do. No weapons. And establish that shit with that phone because I don't need no bullshit. Now, at the time, I got the house jumping. I really only had one dude who I knew for a fact who was just gonna go crazy. Kid named Love out of Harlem, Randy Walker. That's my guy. Shout out to my boy Love. Now this was my ace and hole. This was my road dog. I even left C76, went home and was coming to see the nigga in the 6th building. This was my dude. So he was the only person I could really count on. I was like, you know what? Fuck that. I said, yo, line them niggas up, man. He was like, yo, you ain't gonna get 2. Nah, I ain't getting 2 more niggas. Line them niggas up one at a time. Do what I do. Police was like, yeah, all right. So we went to the day room. Police gave his speech. I think I had niggas with me, but them niggas ain't have to do nothing. I got this. Man, they threw that first nigga in that day room. I wore that nigga out so bad. The police was like, nah, we ain't gonna proceed with this shit. This shit get too violent. Niggas gonna start going to the hospital, all that shit. We gonna leave that shit alone. Y'all niggas gonna talk this shit out. Which was a good thing because Ralph was the 2nd dude and Bad Vibes was the 3rd. Now these 2 niggas is crimes. I don't know this. I don't know they comrades. I don't know they know each other from the street. I don't know them niggas as thick as thieves. I just know it's 3 dudes. So these niggas threw the other nigga to the wolves. I put beats on that nigga. So now the police like, that's a wrap. Ain't gonna be no more fight. So he more or less made me, Ralph, Bad Vibes, and my crew talk that shit out. All right, cool. We gonna talk it out. We gonna see what's what. And they from Brooklyn, and I ain't on no bullshit. So we gonna see what it is. I think they closed our dorm in like 2-3 days. They closed the dorm and they moved us to another dorm. Same shit though. Ain't nothing changed. Ain't no tension in the house. Ralph and Bad Vibes down there. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, them niggas is crimies and comrades from the street. So they chilling with each other. And while they chilling with each other, we doing what we do in the house. I'm beefing with the nigga Mitch Green. Yeah, Mitch Green, not Mitch Green. Nigga was fighting Mike Tyson. I'm beefing with the nigga Mitch Green. So one day we go in the mess hall. I see the nigga Mitch Green. I'm cursing this nigga. I'm fucking with this nigga. Ooh. This is my word, shit. He got tired of me. He was like, you know what, shit, I'm gonna fuck you up. And I kid you not, son. I felt that was the time this nigga was gonna try to come running across the mess hall and pop. And I swear to you, son, when I turned around, I had the 2 biggest niggas in the house with me. Bad Vibes and motherfucking Ralph Lowe. The 2 biggest, yeah, because I was about 5'10". Both of them niggas over 6 feet. I was about 5'10". Ralph about 6'3". Bad Vibes about 6'1". The 2 biggest niggas in the house. Them niggas was right behind me. They was like, yo, shut up. I was like, yo, this nigga Mitch Green. So them niggas started beefing too. Little do them niggas know, if that nigga came running across that motherfucking mess hall, I was jumping behind them 2 niggas. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So when them niggas implemented themselves in that little beef with that nigga Mitch Green, yo, fuck you, eat a dick, I was like, okay. All right, I can fuck with these 2 dudes. And showing up, every time I went to the yard, they was like, yo, be careful. That nigga Mitch Green be out there. They was like, yo, matter of fact, we gonna roll with you. So Ralph Lowe and Bad Vibes, our meeting, our introduction was crazy. But our friendship remains. Those are my guys. Word the mother, Bad Vibes and motherfucking Ralph Lowe. So that's how I met both of these dudes. I go home. I don't know what happened with them niggas in their 6 billion bids. Them niggas got turnarounds, went back to the 4 billion. I don't know. But I do know Bad Vibes ended up back in the 4 billion. That's when he got into all that crazy shit with Steve and all them niggas. Ralph, I think Ralph went home. And if I'm not mistaken, the Ralph Lowe boosting cat, this is when he changed his game. When he went home from the 6 billion, he wasn't about the low life shit. He went from boosting to heist. Yeah, shout out to Ralph Lowe, Pablo. Yeah, them niggas not playing no games, son. Yeah, they wasn't playing no games, son. They changed their game from the boosting shit to heist. Showing up, you heard the new mama mentality by Pablo. He said, yo, jewelers know if they blink their eyes, we will book them. And that's what happened. Them niggas was booking, niggas was taking heists, hitting jewelry stores. They was coming off. They was in the hood, rolling up, doing what they do. And then shit went left, they caught a bid. So now when they come through, I hear about Ralph in the system. Oh, Ralph Lowe. I'm like, yeah, them niggas went on boosting shit. Yo, them niggas got stretched. Them niggas caught a heist. Him, Pablo, word. Yeah, Pablo with Sparfit came to the island, all straight shit. So I'm hearing about it. But I'm never seeing Ralph throughout my travels. No jail I go in, are me and Ralph together. I'm hearing them. Now, if you know, you know. It was a shot fired across the world, across the state of New York, and everybody knew. This is when I really start to hear about Ralph Lowe up north. Before I proceed, let me say this, right? Rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in paradise. The homie SI out of Staten Island. I don't hear that enough, but you're going to hear it today. Rest in peace, SI. I didn't know SI personally, but his name was ringing bells like 6 o'clock on the blood shit. Now, you can't tell Ralph Lowe's story without mentioning S.I. But I'm going to be respectful when I mention S.I. I'm not like these other cats. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be respectful because he's no longer here with us. So we're going to be respectful. All right? Now, when I started to hear about Ralph in the state, it was because him and S.I., the big homie, rest in peace, they had a beef. What the fuck these two dudes was beefing about? Why they was beefing? I have no clue. And I'm telling you, if we looked at it today for what it was worth then, it probably was some bullshit. And I'm saying it was some bullshit because people got hurt that didn't need to get hurt in this situation. That's why I'm saying that. But once again, ain't nothing sweet about the big fella. So we can't proceed without talking about this incident. Whatever the fuck happened between Ralph and S.I., it led to a major bang out in Attica visiting room, if I'm not mistaken. And one time I heard it was Elmira, but I think it was Attica. I think it was Attica visiting room. Shit hit the fan. Now, listen, man, them blood niggas, them niggas roll deep, them niggas roll in numbers, and them niggas pop. S.I. the big homie, if he got a problem, if he say go, he push the button. That's what the fuck it is, no questions asked. So apparently, they all in the visit and something went down. Shit hit the fan in the visiting room. And once again, ain't nothing sweet about the big fella, bro. When Ralph go, 0 to 100. Next thing you know, that motherfucking visiting room is turned upside down. Family members is hurt. Family members is assaulted. And this is the shit that don't need to happen. That's why we need to be mindful of the shit we do in these penitentiaries, because you do shit in the yard, you do shit in the housing unit, and then you go on a visit with your family and you put your family in jeopardy. We all need to be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? We all needed to be mindful of that. And that's what happened. Them two niggas banged out on the visiting room. Families got involved. Families got hurt. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I pushed the button on the visiting room in the 4 building when I was a kid, 92, 93. Pushed the button on the nigga in the visiting room. World Fat Mike and them niggas jumped on the nigga, but they also jumped on his girl. Yeah, Kaka hit her with a chair. You know what I'm saying? And from my understanding, somebody hit S.I. family member with a chair in the visiting room. That's not cool. We responsible for that. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be mad at the niggas who did it. We all responsible for that shit. We put our families in those positions. We need to be mindful of that type of shit. Anyway, getting back to the bang out. These niggas blew the visiting room up crazy. It's lit. S.I. the big homie, man. It ain't nothing to talk about. Ralph Lowe is full throughout the state of New York. It ain't nothing to fucking talk about. Ralph Lowe is full. So when that shit happened, they blow the visiting room up in Attica. Ralph Lowe is full. He make his rounds. Ain't nothing sweet about the big fella, though. That shit ain't gonna be an easy one. Somehow, somewhere down the lines, Ralph ends up in Clinton. I want to say this is about 9-9. 9-9 sometime. Ralph ends up in Clinton. And when he get there, this is after the Attica shit. It's nothing to fucking talk about. When he get there, he's full. Listen, Ralph ain't supposed to make it to his motherfucking cell. But Ralph gets to Clinton. And when he get to Clinton, Ralph ain't nothing sweet about the big fella. He come out guns blazing. He ready to do what he do. But at the same time, these blood niggas move in numbers. They deep. And this shit that stand on Ralph is a green light. It's a must go. Brooklyn niggas can't sit back and watch this shit happen. Nah. That ain't in our blood, son. You understand what I'm saying? And the nigga a stepper. And Ralph big stepping. And Ralph out here ready to put this work in. Nah. So more or less, Ralph came up in the building. Ralph got the motherfucker Clinton. Ralph came out there with his gun on him. Like, what it's going to be, what it's going to be. Ain't nobody do nothing. Ain't nobody want no smoke. Ralph walked around in jail for about 6-7 months. Niggas ain't want no smoke. But you know how niggas do. They scheme, they plot. They wait till they think the time is right. And they made a move on Ralph in about 6 to 8 months. early in the morning on a Sunday or some shit. You know how that go. But till they surprised, Ralph shook it up. Ain't nothing sweet about the big fella. Ralph shook it up crazy. He shook it up crazy. So now when Ralph shake it up crazy, Brooklyn got to answer the call now. And I'm telling you, Sean, this is no discredit or disrespect to the homies. The Bloods took a lot of losses in the state of New York when they was banging, and they know that. They know that. That Ralph Lowe shit was a loss, man. They took a major L fucking with Ralph, bro. They took a major L fucking with Ralph. They was playing games. Ralph wasn't supposed to sit in Clinton for no 8-9 months. Ralph sat up in that motherfucker, got his weight up, and when y'all niggas made a move, it was lights out. Not only did he shut it down, but Brooklyn went crazy. Brooklyn went crazy, son. Shout out to my boy Tales from the Pen. Yeah, the white boy Tales from the Pen. Yeah, he answered the bell for Ralph. You know what I'm saying? There was a whole lot of people, man. A lot of people answered that bell for Ralph. They was chasing niggas around, niggas blood, niggas locking in their cells, refusing to come out. Shit was crazy. They took an L on that one. And you know what was funny? It even got crazier after that shit. Because when shit got shut down and niggas got hit and sent to the hospital and on the drafts and they changed the jail and flipped the jail, the new homies, the Bloods that came to the jail, they was like, you know what? Where them niggas at who was letting Ralph walk around here for 8 months? We want to talk to them homies. You know how the Bloods do now. These niggas popping on each other over that. But I agree. Once Ralph popped, man, that nigga was supposed to make it to his cell, man. Them niggas playing games with it. And when they got the courage to make a move, Ralph sent them niggas out too. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing sweet about the big fella, man. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably the most notorious beef Ralph had. That was well known and heard around the state. His bang out with the Bloods. But listen, Ralph held that shit down, son. Ralph was like a one-man army on them niggas, man. Word them up. It's a couple motherfuckers around New York State who had beefs, and niggas was like one-man armies. Ralph Lowe, Tom Cross, from the Bronx, then the one-man army with his beef with the Bloods. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. One-man army. Niggas be wild. But Ralph Lowe ain't nothing sweet about the big fella, man. Ain't nothing sweet about the big fella. Then, you know, Ralph went on after the bang out in motherfucking Clinton. They sends Ralph to upstate. I'm down in Shawanga at the time. I get flagged for some corny shit in Shawanga, some shit I ain't even do. Me and 2 other niggas. I end up in upstate Ralph's. Like 5 cells from the nigga Ralph. Yo, Ralph. Yo, fruit was popping. Yo, what's good? Yo. I came from Clinton. What happened? Ooh, XYZ. He gave me everything I just gave y'all. I'm like, word. He like, yeah, son, niggas be bugging, son. You know I ain't having that. I'm like, yeah, I know. Long story short, me and Ralph hung out on that gallery for about a good month. Or longer. I ended up beating my bunkie up. Ralph was begging me to chill. Yo, chill, son, don't do it. The police coming. Nah, fuck that, Ralph. I got to go. You know what I'm saying? I beat the nigga up with I put the feet up tray in the pillowcase. I beat the nigga all around the cell, blood everywhere. Ralph yelling, screaming, yo, police coming. Ralph and the homie Miz in the cell together. My boy Mike, they down there chilling. I'm in the cell with a bug out nigga that they picked up from Governor S Block. Some crazy nigga, bug out nigga in the cell with me, not taking showers, all types of shit. I had to go. So Ralph and the niggas was like, yo, fruit, chill. I'm like, man, I'm out of here. So that's the last time me and Ralph was together. Upstate box. I want to say 2000. Because when I left, it was 01 and I went to Auburn. Yeah, man, Ralph Lowe, man. Ralph fucking Lowe. And then we, you know, I ain't see or hear from Ralph since 2000. Yeah, man. Damn near 20 years go by. Pup Lowe hit the scene. Me and Pup start moving and shaking. Pup Lowe called my phone one day. I answered the phone. Hello, nigga. Like, yo, where Richard Jackson at? I'm like, yo, it's only one nigga that called me that. Yo, what up? It's the nigga Ralph. Them niggas out in Vegas, balled out Rolls Royces and all that shit, doing what they do. Like I told you, them niggas been advanced from that polo boosting shit. They on another level. These niggas run around with Rolls Royces and all types of shit. In and out of different hotels in Vegas. How they do it, I don't know. But them niggas is doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my guy, Ralph Lowe, the big fella. That is my guy, Sean. He put the low lights on the map like no other because they was just known for boasting clothes at one time. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I think Ralph Lowe and Rudy Lowe are the two low lives that came to Rikers Island and like put a stamp on that shit. Like ain't nothing sweet about the low lives. Them two niggas right there, Sean. Ralph Lowe and Rudy Lowe. Ain't nothing sweet about the niggas, Sean, when they come to that low life shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas is low lives, the niggas steal, yeah, they did all that, but ain't nothing sweet about the niggas in the penitentiary. The niggas get it to shake it. You know what I'm saying? Especially the big fella, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be looking at big niggas thinking you're that nigga big and dumb. Nah. Nah, nigga ain't big and dumb. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be looking at big nigga, yo, that big nigga can't play no ball, he goofy. Nah. Ain't nothing goofy about the big fella. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it fucked up. Ralph Lowe is the homie. You know what I'm saying? He always will be. That is the comrade. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to get up here and give him his 15 minutes of fame and give him his flowers. But more importantly, Ralph Lowe will forever be attached to SI when it comes to street shit, hood shit, jail shit. Them two names are gonna be forever attached. So I couldn't proceed with my story about Ralph without acknowledging SI. So I'm going to acknowledge SI with the utmost respect. Like I said, I didn't know him personally. I don't know his travels. I don't know how he came up in the system. I just know I turned around one day and his name was ringing like 6 o'clock and he was the man. SI was the big homie. You know what I'm saying? I knew several dudes entangled in the Blood Nation. I knew several, not all. I knew a few. Shout out to Dick, a.k.a. Wolf. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ty Gunn. Shout out to Pee Wee. You know what I'm saying? Shout Wells. All these things that I come up with, they turn blood for some reason, but I fucks with these guys. So I know a few homies. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to B.O., a.k.a. Stacy. I know plenty of these niggas. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to SI, I didn't know him. I didn't meet him. And in fact, I was sitting in the barbershop in Newburgh, New York. I was home maybe 6-7 months in the barbershop getting my hair cut, watching the motherfucking 5 o'clock news. And they showed the standoff with SI and the police. And at this time, this is my first time seeing this man's face because they flashing his pictures and shit. I'm like, oh shit, that's SI. Now these niggas in Newburgh barbershop, they don't know what the fuck going on. They just watching the news. Yo, yo. I'm the only person sitting in the barbershop who understand what the fuck is going on TV. That shit was kind of like eerie for me. I'm like, damn, I don't know him, but I know who he is. Nah, I ain't want to see that shit go down like that. Like I watched that live on the news when it went down. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace to SI. Major condolences and shout out to his family because I watched that shit, man. I watched his mama out there, you know, talking about how they killed him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I watched that. And I don't want to send a message to the youth and say, yo, he went out like a gangster. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. We are not doing that. I just want to say he went out the way he wanted to go out. The man didn't want to go back to the prisons. He knew what he dealt with in the prison system, and he didn't want to deal with that shit again. And trust me, SI did not do a regular fucking bid in prison, bro. With that gang shit and box time and separations and police and assaults. Like, yeah, he didn't want to revisit that shit, bro. Only he know what he went through emotionally and mentally. And he didn't want to experience that shit, son. So I'm not going to sit here and say, yo, he went out like a gangster. What I'm going to say is you live by the gun, you die by the gun. And he made a choice. And I'm quite sure he was at peace with his choice. You understand what I'm saying? So don't go thinking you go out in a blaze of glory. No, you got to make that choice first. And you got to be at peace with it. And that's what SI did. He made a choice. He was at peace with it. And he rolled out. So may the boy rest in peace. May he rest in power, and may he rest in paradise. And may the homies continue to carry his name You understand what I'm saying? Like I said when I first got on here, rest in peace, SI is something I do not hear enough. So you're going to hear it today from Big Fruit, although I didn't know the man personally, but he's forever attached to my comrade, Ralph Lowe. So I'm going to acknowledge him, and I'm going to acknowledge him the right way. No SI slander whatsoever. So rest in peace to the homie SI. Shout out to my boy Ralph Lowe. Ain't nothing sweet. You know how we do. I had to give you your props, big bro. Because you one of a kind, boy. You one of a kind, man. Ralph fucking Lowe. Shout out to Pablo, a.k.a. Rolex Drake. Shout out to Bad Vibes, because him and Ralph, them niggas is crying comrades since they was kids. I met them together. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace to my boy Ann Davis. Rest in peace to Lil Saquon. And shout out to the whole FA posse. You know what I'm saying? Freaking there. Pito, Jose. Oh, man, the list goes on. That's the freaking there boys, man. Crown Heights boys. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas do what they do. Shout out to the whole Low Life Nation, Rack Low, and beyond. It's your boy Big Fruit. I wanted to jump on here and just do this story for Ralph Lowe, but at the same time acknowledge SI. I hope I did a great job. Y'all know how I do. I'm still in the booth cooking up that Boo Beer joint. It's going down. I've been a little under the weather. I just popped out this morning. I got to get on the phone and do my research and get some Boo Beer stories that I don't know of. In fact, I got a cousin on his way home. Shout out to D Nasty, my cousin Derek. He a hooper. He on his way home. Him and Boo Beer shook it up as kids. So I'm waiting for my cousin to come home so he can give me some of that shit about growing up playing basketball with Boo Beer. I don't just want to tell y'all the drug dealer galore. You know what I'm saying? I want to get some of that old shit about him playing ball in the hood and all that. Because Boo Beer was nice if y'all didn't know. Real talk. But once again, man, right now it's all about Ralph Lowe. I'm giving him his flowers and at the same time acknowledging SI. So it's all about Ralph Lowe, the big fella. Ain't nothing sweet. And it's all about rest in peace to the homie SI. Once again, it's your boy Big Fruit doing what I do early in the morning. The Michael Jordan recorder, you know how I do. Even when I'm under the weather, I throw the robe on, come up in here and lay it down for the peoples. You see, I ain't doing no drinking. I don't feel too good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just chilling. But once again, this is for the peoples. Today is Sunday. Today is Sunday. It ain't no football on. I figured I'd give y'all something. I give y'all a little entertainment for the day. I hope y'all enjoy it. Listen, subscribe, like, share, and comment. You know, I always respond. Listen, a brother gave me an alley-oop too. I got something cooking on this Biggie and Pac shit. That's what I'm going to say. I got something cooking on the Biggie and Pac shit, so look forward to that. But right now, once again, it's all about Ralph Lowe and the homie SI. Rest in peace. It's your boy Big Fruit signing on, saying salute.